Good morning. I too started my business in a Plymouth Volare, I want you to know. Only mine had 4 doors. And I slept at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I thought of that in the shower this morning. I was so excited, and then I realized it wasn't really an Express, so sorry, just a Holiday Inn. But anyway, I feel like the key to my success, I kind of have my own little motto, and that is to be fun and informative. My goal in life at every show and every team meeting, and really life in general, is for people to leave me, my show, my meeting, saying to themselves, oh, I had so much fun, and I learned so much. I went to the Omaha Spring Launch as well. I had a big group of consultants attending down there, and we had a pizza party Friday night. And one consultant I had not met yet looked up at me kind of sad, and she said, why can't I get any bookings? Everybody tells me how much fun I am, and they have a great time. And then I ask them if they want to have a show, and they kind of back up and, not right now. Can any of you relate to that? Well, I asked her some questions, and I would like to ask you the same questions. I asked her, are you informative? Are you giving your guests enough information about enough high-dollar products that they need them and they want them right now? Her answer was no. I asked her, are you doing the ticket activity? No, but I thought about it. Can any of you relate to that? And I asked her if she's doing the booking slide, and it was a yes on that. So that was excellent. She's got fun down pat, and she's using the booking slide. So we just needed to work on learning how to sell the product, basically. And that's what I'd like to talk to you today about, and I think that's my forte. The first step is choosing the right recipe. You know, if you choose the wrong recipe, don't you feel kind of awkward throughout your demo? It doesn't flow like you want it to. You have some uncomfortable quiet time. You're ready to be done, and so are your guests. Your sales are a little bit lower than you hoped, and probably not a lot of bookings. Can you relate to that at all? I spend hours, and I mean hours, every month picking what I call my $1,000 recipes. And then I practice it in my head over and over and over again. And if I remember, I'll give you some of my favorites. Your recipe needs to show enough high-dollar tools. And I have what I call a core group of tools that I use every single month at every single show. And I just use different tips each time so people can keep learning new things. An example of that might be the deep covered baker. A piece of cookware. I am big into the cookware, and I alternate between my family skillet, the stock pot, the grill pan with the press, and the stir-fry skillet. I try to use my ultimate mandolin, of course the salad spinner, the bamboo grinder stand set, a piece of forged cutlery, generally the 7-inch Santoku or the 8-inch chef's knife, and the manual food processor with the veggie wedger. So keeping those products in mind, I'll start to look for my recipe. Now I do have a secondary group of products, and that is key. That group of products changes every single month with my recipe. And I have groups that come to at least one show a month, and they know they're going to learn a new recipe, and they're going to walk out with some great new tips and some new tools to buy. That group kind of goes with the seasons. For example, let's say I'm doing Mexican. I might take my easy accent decorator, the egg slicer, and some bamboo serving pieces. If the next month's more of a holiday month, I'll take my pastry mat, my candy thermometer, and my biscuit cutters. So it's new and exciting for me, and it's new and exciting for them every month. So let's think about our recipe. The first thing and the most important thing, I look at my ingredient list. And I can tell so much within a few seconds of that. For example, a green bell pepper is the ideal demo food. Did you know that? I can use a piece of forged cutlery, my ultimate mandolin, the manual food processor, a big old cutting board, and a whole bunch more. But right there, that's over $200 worth of product that they need just to cut up their pepper. That's a good thing. A can of black olives is also magical. I don't know if you knew that, but can opener, your entire family of colanders, the ultimate mandolin. Have you all sliced them in the ultimate mandolin? It's brilliant. So right there again, hundreds of dollars worth of product just on a can of black olives. Once I know my ingredient list is awesome, and I check and see how much does it cost. I want it to stay under $15. I don't want my host to have to overspend. If that's good, I look at how many servings. 6 is okay. Doubled, that's 12 samples, and I'm all right with that. I do not double, unless I can do it within the same pan, within my demo. I don't do anything outside of the demo. 12 is ideal for me. That's 24 samples. If that still looks good, I continue on and I look at the oven time. Is it no bake, pre-bake, microwave, oven? If it's more than 25 minutes, I steer away. That's too much time that you need to be able to fill and be fun. Then I look, is there anything hidden in the recipe? Like a 4-hour chill time is not a good thing, actually. So you do have to continue on and read it. But then I make it. Once you have it made, how does it look? You know, the Pizza Hot Dish thing does not look that good. So I want to make sure it's pretty when it's done, and then of course it has to taste good. So, are you kind of with me with the recipe? Yeah. Some of my absolute all-time favorite $1,000 show recipes: colossal chopped salad is the best recipe known to man. The grilled chicken penne al fresco. Yep. The chicken vegetable Alfredo soup, I am the queen of. Southwestern chicken salad. And the autumn risotto with chicken and cranberries was just a sweet surprise for me. Okay, so we have a good recipe, we're partway there, but you have got to know how to sell your product. And looking at consultants, I've attended a lot of shows the past couple years, that is where they're lacking. You cannot get up there and share a couple tips about an $85 tool. Because just because you like to do chicken in there, the other night I had a vegetarian. If that's all I talked about, she would have shut me off immediately. But I brought up pasta and vegetables and all that good stuff. So here's what I suggest you do. Take a note card with each of your core products and put the name of it on there. List every single feature you can think of. And I'm not talking 2 or 3, I'm talking 10 to 15 features. Then list every single benefit you can think of. And then the easiest thing you can do is use bridge words to link those. How many of you know what bridge words are? Okay, I need an hour. This is good. Okay, bridge words, write these down. Which means, so that, which allows you to. This will keep you from kind of going off on tangents and blabbing too much at a show. It keeps everything really clean and clear and easy to understand. So take a feature. For example, our cookware, a feature is it's non-stick. A benefit, food releases easily. Our cookware is non-stick, which means food will release easily for cleanup. Do that with all your features and benefits for each tool. Now, to make this way more powerful, and this is the secret behind my success, is ask leading questions. You can tell them all the features and the benefits in the world, but it has to be interesting to them. So I start out by asking them a question that will put them in the position of needing my solution. How many of you have ever made a fabulous meal, and then you spend the next hour or 2 or day or 3 scrubbing and soaking, scrubbing and soaking, scrubbing and soaking? Because you can't get it clean. Our cookware is non-stick, which means you could burn it on there and it's still gonna wipe right out with a paper towel. How many of you have ever been pouring out leftover soup? You wear half the splatter and the counter wears the other half. Our cookware is dripless so that you can aim where you want your leftovers to go. Doesn't it mean a little bit more when I ask you that question and you start visualizing the soup splattering all over yourself? So for every core product, I give 6, 8, maybe 10 different leading questions, benefits, and feature. So when I'm done, they want it, they need it, they either buy it or book the show immediately for it. Was that helpful or no? Yeah. Is that good? Okay. And then, and the reason, I'll just backtrack for a second. The reason I want you to do 10 to 15 is so then if you have someone that comes to a lot of your shows, you just switch it up and add a couple new ones at the next one, and they'll be like, oh, I can't believe I learned something new. This is my 8th show. So keep it new and exciting. All right. How many of you are doing the ticket activity? I fought it for years, you guys. I hate games. That's why they call it an activity, because I couldn't say ticket game. It's a ticket activity. But I will say it was life-changing for me. I went from having 1 or 2 recruits from January to July and not earning a trip to 8 signed and qualified recruits within the next month. I'm a firm believer in that. Now, it does get boring, you know, when you're doing a lot of shows. So I just change it up. Whenever I get bored or I think they're getting bored, right now I call it the Ask Me a Question time. We use a deck of cards, and I give out Old Season's Best Recipe Collections. But as a new consultant, if you ever have a dead moment where you don't know what to say, that's a good time for a question. And you might be scared that you won't know the answer, but honestly, they won't ask you anything you don't know. They're going to ask you, why did you start this? What's your favorite product? What do you hope to get out of this? So no matter what, I encourage you to do the ticket activity. Okay, so we've been sprinkling seeds throughout our entire show, right, about, oh, you should get the food chopper or whatever by having a show. Most people, I used to be a teacher, are very visual learners, and you can sprinkle as many seeds as you want, but it's too overwhelming and they're not getting it. Do you use the booking slide? This is amazing, and I always warn people when I'm going to do it, okay? So just picture you have like 3 girls over here, they're kind of on the edge. Shall I have a show? Shall I not have a show? And you whip it out, they just fell off. They're going to do it, they cannot help but see how truly amazing our host program is. And then I go through each and every single one. So, fun and informative, life in general, but especially with your business. Pick the right recipe so you can sell your tools effectively. Implement the ticket activity and use the booking slide. Thank you very much. That's my